Hi, my name is Dr. Jim McCallum. I'm an oral and maxillofacial surgeon, and I come from Peterborough, Ontario.
Jasmine Lobo. I'm a social worker from Toronto.
Hello, my name is Kenneth Fung. I'm a medical doctor and a member of the Association of Christian Therapists.
Hi, I'm Artez Shembri-Diski. I'm a massage therapist, craniosacrotherapist, and integrative health therapist.
My name is Stan Kaur. I'm a retired accountant, ordained a permanent deacon in a Catholic church in 1990. We have 4 children, one of whom is in heaven.
Hi, I'm Francesca Leone. I work at the Italian Chamber of Commerce. I'm from Toronto, and my experience at ACT has been very enlightening in regards to my own personal growth.
My name is Camelia Galazowski, and I come from Brantford, Ontario, or that's where I live now, and I work at the Stedman Community Hospice, where I work as the supportive care coordinator and chaplain.
Hi, I'm Lalit Lobo. I'm a social worker and a youth minister from Toronto.
Hi, my name is Winifred Telesworth, commonly called Winnie. I'm from Grenada, the West Indies, presently residing in Toronto.
My name is Fred Schubert, and I'm a trauma and addiction therapist centered in Ottawa.
My name is Renee Levitt. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba. We're here in Ontario, but I make the trip every year. I'm a retired nurse.
Hi, my name is Tony Bianchi, and I'm a director of 2 schools, a Montessori school and a daycare, and I live in Brampton.
Hi, my name is Cynthia Roberts. I am a parishionist of the Roman Catholic Church, Our Lady of Lourdes, in downtown Toronto.
Hello, I'm Deacon Armin Danis from Thunder Bay, Ontario.
And I have been a part of this association for the last 26 years. So it's more than just a conference. It's coming home to a community of people who are true to what they believe, what they understand, and what they have learned.
Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Kenneth Fung. I'm a medical doctor of 53 years. I would like to invite you to view some of the highlights of our recent conference held in April 2014. We are an association of Christian healthcare professionals, allied professionals, associates, and students. Our conference theme was entitled Pathways Towards Spiritual and Clinical Health and Wellness, involving a Christian model of healthcare that recognizes the patient as a spiritual human being. It consists of a spiritual domain and a physical, psychosocial domain, proposing a theory that when the spiritual domain is damaged by rejection, betrayal, and abandonment of love, especially by the ones closest to you, it breaks your spirit with loss of your authentic identity and as a child of God. The topics include Who am I, a spiritual human being? Knowing who you are, your authentic self, is so critical to recovery from any form of trauma, simply because this trauma is directed to your spirit. We are spiritual human beings made up of spirit and matter. The spiritual part is what gives life to all of us, especially as in the second topic, heart trauma, rejection, betrayal, and abandonment of love. This is one of the deepest wounds I believe a spiritual human being can endure. This results in loss of your authentic spiritual identity, to create false beliefs about yourself, which I call the lie. Example, I am not good enough. I am stupid. I am not not lovable. These problems create stress, what I call spiritual stress. And so the next topic we had was the clinical effects of internal, spiritual, and external problematic stress. Two types of stress. The internal stress is the one that is related to loss of your authentic identity, as opposed to the external problematic stress, which deals with all the external things that we encounter in life, such as money problems, divorce, separation, loss of a job. We then move on to healing of the broken spirit, which is the spiritual domain, through forgiveness and healing prayer, with reduction of the spiritual stress in the physical, psychosocial domain of the patient, as well as resolving the external problematic stress through medication, counseling, psychotherapy, relaxation therapy, etc.
So we hear of people in the healthcare field, and different people have different reasons why they are there, but to have a nice holistic approach where you want to bring Jesus into your work, where you don't want to just give healing to people, but you want to take the healer to them and see the difference in how you could be, through your work, be a minister and minister to your patients and your clients. So I would really call it holistic, rather than calling it any kind of particular therapy or medicinal healing, but more of a spiritual and a holistic healing.
On numerous occasions, I've accompanied clients of mine to their medical assistants, to doctors, to counselors, to social workers, to help them explain their story.
This was a place where I could come as a professional and be understood by other professionals, and surprised that there were so many other professionals that were seeking Christ and taking their spirituality into the workplace.
As well, I conduct workshops for the healing of the family tree. So ACT is a great resource, a great source of fraternity and solidarity for me. Amen.
So I work within the South Asian community, and one of the things that I focus on is advocacy work and work on social justice issues, and seeing that people have equitable healthcare, for example, and I do a lot of work with regards to violence against women, so educating people, talking to people about that, and especially working with the younger people and helping them to be advocates and allies of women who are going through struggles. And I also do crisis counseling at victim services, where it's done over the phone, but it's short term.
I think it's a wonderful support group. There's a lot of charity here, a lot of giftedness here, and yet a lot of humility and a willingness to serve. So I'm honored to have been inducted into ACT this year.
In my ministry, I have the opportunity to pray for the person, to pray with the person, to bring out the spiritual aspect of whatever their ill condition may be. And I am able to explain to them so that they can see how their illness is caused by or influenced by the spiritual. And I've learned lots of the spiritual aspect being a member of ACT.
My wife and I have been members of ACT for 12 to 15 years now, and we quite enjoy coming to the ACT conferences because it gives us the renewed strength that we need to continue the work that we do out there in the world. One of the things that we're involved in is, and have been for quite some time, is looking after orphaned and abandoned children in Honduras, Central America. And the strength that we gain from, the spiritual strength that we gain from ACT has been a big source of support for us along the way, as well as the material support that ACT has provided for our organization.
Because they found that having a doctor to listen to them, to not just their illnesses, but the person that they are, that meant a lot to them, and that meant healing to them. And so for the young people who are in training or newly graduated, my challenge and request to you is you look at health from the whole person point of view, holistic point of view, as we say, not just the physical ailments and not just the emotional, mental troubles that we see, but the spirit and the soul within that person is far more precious and hidden. And an astute physician can easily recognize it because they trust you and they like to have that relationship with you. So it's my desire and prayer and hope that you would take that challenge, and it will not only change the way you practice, it will change you, the person that you are. And I believe you would not be disappointed by that.
Once you have overcome forgiveness of self, forgiveness of other, you are in a position now to reclaim your authentic identity of who you are. Who are you as a child of God? Loved unconditionally and loved for who you are and not for what you are. Sometimes there is difficulty in this area of reclaiming your authentic identity, because sometimes there are obstacles in your past life that you're not fully aware of. The next topic, the self-perception chart, helps us to try to identify where those incidents happen and also in what aspect of your life, the physical aspect of your life, the intellectual aspect of your life, the emotional aspect of your life, the spiritual aspect of your life, the sexual aspect of your life, the relationships in your life, and in your ability of coping. Many times, those are obstacles, and many times these have occurred at a much earlier age. The self-perception chart enables us to detect some of these issues. And lastly, the topic at the conference was the compass, a new way of life. It's offering to the patient a new way of carrying their cross, which is their illnesses, their problems, their social problems, their physical problems, their psychological problems, their mental problems. And this compass involves their faith belief in their God, and also the guidance of the Christian healthcare professional who is able to offer them the different forms of therapy towards their recovery. The conference goals were to equip the participants of the conference with tools to assist them in serving and treating their patients. Also to affirm them in the qualities of a Christian healthcare provider and to witness God's healing love and mercy to their patients and clients. New members are most welcome, and I thank you for taking the time to view this short video on the Association of Christian Therapists, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. God bless.